At 5. I'm live at 5, live at 5, just waiting on y'all to get in here. We're talking about, I hope y'all can hear me right. I don't have my microphone today. Hope to see faces in the screen or on the screen here shortly. I'm on my Facebook page and we're talking about profiling, profiling men in general. It happens all the time. I've even seen white men be profiled too. It happens sometimes. Sometimes things happen, maybe violent things happen, and they need to figure out, they need to secure the area first and make sure nobody's getting away. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today, profiling of black men, because I'm having this conversation. Hey, I can't see who's in the comments, but hey, let me know where you're tuned in from and let me know who you are. I'll look at the comments in a minute, but we're talking about, hey, Mary Beth, we're talking about profiling today, Mary Beth, profiling of black men, profiling of men in general. Uh, it happens all the time, and I'm having this conversation today. I know, Mary Beth, you were a part of the conversation the other night where I was trying to figure out what my niche is going to be. I'm just going to start going with common conversations that I have every day on my Facebook page. And today, they're talking about profiling people, profiling black men, and my friends on my Facebook page are pissed off about it, and I understand. It sucks to be profiled as a man, especially a black man. You know, we feel like we haven't done anything wrong, and all I said was, my main post said that profiling, even though it's real, I said all you got to do is comply. You know, I see all these videos on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, and a traffic stop, a simple traffic stop, can turn into a deadly situation when it doesn't have to. It does not have to go there. Just comply. Just get a man or the woman your identification card and go on about your business. That's how I see it. But my friends on Facebook are saying, no, man, if I ain't done nothing wrong, I shouldn't have to. It's my constitutional right. I don't have to identify myself. I'm like, dude, y'all are tripping. That's why some of these, I'm not going to say all of these, because some of these officers are out of control, no doubt about it. But some of these situations get blown way out of proportion because you won't comply. Just give the people your identification. If they pull you over, I don't care if you're coming out of Kroger or HEB or Walmart or wherever, Piggly Wiggly somewhere, and you have done nothing, and they ask you for your identification, just give it to them. Especially if you're clean, especially if you know you haven't done anything wrong. Are you on a swing? Go ask Alice. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm on a swing. I'm in my front yard today. I'm not going to the office today. I'm going tomorrow, the last day of the week. But yes, ma'am. Go Alice. I'm in my front yard today. That's my old broke down car. That's my other car that I drive every day. I don't know where my dog is. He's out here somewhere. But yeah, I live in the country, so I'm out. I'm outside today. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'll show y'all the yard and everything. Boom. Uh oh, I turned it the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, that this is our burn. We usually burn. I just cleaned the outside on the road out here was all this stuff right here. So I just threw it on the burn pile. I'm gonna burn it probably. I don't know. Probably it'll probably sit here until it gets cold. But yeah, this is my yard. That's my dog. Where my dog gets his water at. Where's he at? He must be in his kennel. I don't see him anywhere. But anyway, we're out here just chilling in the front yard, and I thought I would go live because I'm just like I said, I didn't go to the office today, so I'm just sitting around chilling on a swing. Yes, ma'am. Go Alice. You're making me dizzy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go Alice. I'm sorry. Go ask Alice. I'm sorry. I'll be still. How's that? I'm just I thought somebody else said something, but that was a notification from somewhere else. But yeah, how do y'all feel about profiling men, profiling black men? Do y'all think it's a real thing? Do you think it's bullshit? What do you think about profiling black men? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you think it's necessary? Do you think people just need to comply? That's where I'm coming from. I think people just need to comply. I see all these videos on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and people they escalate situations that are simple. I just saw a video. The reason I got on this, I got up this morning and I made this post. My post said something like, if an officer approaches you and asks you for your identification, comply. Give him your identification. they might put you in the back of the car if they're securing the area. They're gonna cuff you. They're gonna put you in the back of the car. I've been in the situation, so I know. If you're clean, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna let you go, and that 1 time out of 10 is probably because you're dirty. The other 9 times out of 10, they're going to let you go. You don't fit the description. The eyewitness, now I know people get falsely accused. I've seen rape cases where they've subdued somebody and put him in the back of the car, and the victim shows up and falsely accuses him of raping, and the guy goes to jail. That's bullshit. That's that 1 time out of 10 I'm talking about. You can either be guilty or somebody can falsely accuse you. But those other 9 times, if you're just respectful, you give them your identification. I think it's wrong to profile anyone. Mary Beth says she thinks it's wrong to profile anyone. Well, sometimes, Mary Beth, and I'm a black man, yeah, obviously, but sometimes I understand if there's say right here in my neighborhood here, say there's a murder right here next door to me. Say there's a murder right here next to me, and I just so happen to be riding my bike or driving to the store or walking or jogging or something, and they see they see me walking down the street. There's a violent murder right next door. Their first priority is to secure the area. I get that. Some people feel that that's profiling. I think they have to secure the area, just like they do on the movies. You see them on the movies all the time. Secure the area, secure the perimeter. That's what they mean by that. Secure. Don't let nobody in. Don't let nobody out, because now this is a crime scene, and everybody coming in, everybody coming out. We need to make sure they're identified so that we could utilize them later. Maybe they saw something. Maybe we can call them into the station. Okay, I'm black, and you know that the family next door is white, so why are you pulling me over? So this is when a lot of people will get in trouble. Now you know you're not white. You know your neighbors are white. You know that somebody in that house killed them, their own family. So why are you messing with me? They have to secure the area. When they pull up on a scene, they don't know if that family's white or black. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people will make that a racial issue. Ah, man, I didn't do nothing. Why you picking on me? I'm black. I'm not complying. I'm not giving you my identification. I'm not doing nothing. Let me go. Let me go. Now you have a resisting arrest charge. Don't do it. My whole point here today, y'all, even if they are, even if they are, even if they are racially profiling you, comply. I saw another video last night. A gentleman, you know how in the hood. I'm not sure if Mary Beth. I'm not sure who else is on here. Uh, Go ask Alice. I'm not sure who else is on here. Nobody else is speaking to me right now. Y'all don't like me no more. Anyway, I saw a video the other night where old black guy. Uh, I'm not sure if y'all know much about the hood, but in every hood in America, I'm telling you, every hood in America, if you go there right now, you're going to find a group of people, whether they're crackheads or whether they're just old heads, just sitting around a fire or sitting around drinking beers, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, whatever they're doing. Every hood in America, you're going to find this. So I watched this video the other night, and a group of people were sitting around a gas station. It looked like a corner store, a convenience store, a neighborhood store. They're sitting around just drinking, talking shit. Well, one guy obviously had some prescription weed, and because he had it, they smelled it. I guess they smelled it, so they're coming over to him and they're saying they need to check and make sure he's legit. Are you licensed to carry this medicinal marijuana? So all they did was walked up to him and said, we smell the weed or whatever. We need your identification, and we need you to come and stand against the wall with us or against the car, whatever they told him. Well, instead of just complying, okay, you have a pass or whatever, a medical pass to carry this medicinal marijuana. So why are you not just complying? You're good. You're not dirty. You know it's medicinal. So just give them your identification, show them that you are licensed to carry, or however they say that, licensed to carry medicinal marijuana, and then they're gonna let you go, dude. Instead, what did he do? What did he do? And this is why I'm going live right now. What did he do? I'm not complying. I ain't done nothing. I'm sitting here chilling, and you messing with me. I'm not getting up from my seat. I'm sitting right here. Now get your hands off of me. Now the officer, after being calm, has to tell him, okay, you don't want to get up by yourself. I'm gonna get you up. So my question is, at this point, what is an officer supposed to do? Like, you're not complying. I didn't come up to you and said, get your ass out of here or nothing. I wasn't aggressive. I simply asked you to identify yourself and then prove to me that you are smoking medicinal marijuana. That's all I want. And I'll leave you alone. Instead of complying, now he's in jail. It's all over social media. And I'm just like, man, everybody's saying, he was racially profiled. He may have been. He may have been. Or the flip side of that is he could have been in violation of the law. He's smoking weed in public. In Texas, I don't think that's legal, folks. So the officer had just cause to approach him, in my opinion. Y'all might disagree, but in my opinion, an officer, he can approach you in these situations. You're smoking marijuana in public, in front of a public store where children are walking in and out of with their parents or whatnot. You don't need to have this here, sir, if it's medicinal or not. So, and at this point, I think the black guy was wrong. I don't care if he was a white guy, a Hispanic guy. It does not matter. The officer asked you for your ID. He asked you for proof that you are smoking medicinal marijuana on these other people's property. All you need to do is show them the proof, show them your identification, and you're not getting charges for resisting arrest. They're gonna let you. They're gonna let you go out of the cuffs and all that. Instead, this dude escalates the situation. Now he's in jail for all kinds of stuff. So y'all ain't talking to me today. This must not be the subject for y'all, but I just wanted to go live for a little while and kind of, I guess create awareness about profiling. A lot of people misunderstand the officers, and because I grew up in the hood, but then I grew up with one foot in the hood and one foot in the suburbs and another foot in the country. I kind of see it from all different angles. Plus, I watch a lot of movies, and I never understood why they kept saying, secure the area, secure the perimeter, on the movies. Well, in real life, they have to secure the area, y'all, because they don't know if I done jumped in the back of somebody's pickup and I'm about to escape, and I'm an accomplice to the murder that just happened in the house next door. They don't know. So everybody in that perimeter, whether you're black or white, sometimes you need to be profiled. You might not even fit the description of the profile, but you can be an accomplice. You know what I mean? Sorry, was getting ready. I'm going to hang out with my sisters today. Oh, understood, Mary Beth. Understood. Go ask Alice. You're mighty quiet. This might not be a subject for you. I'm sorry. I did stop swinging for you though. I stopped swinging. Maybe you're not talking to me because you want me to swing. So, hey y'all, I'm just going live today because I made a post this morning. For those of you who are just now tuning in, I made a post earlier about complying with police officers. Whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Hispanic, it is very important for the safety of your life and the safety of the officer. But you're first. You come first. Just comply, y'all. Just comply. I'm so tired of reading this. They're profiling us. And okay, I get it. I get it. It ain't cool. I get it. It is not cool. But at the same time, it's not cool for you to endanger your life by escalating a situation that you could easily get out of. That's all I'm talking about today. I'm 5'10", 250 pounds. And a lot of people tell me, from girlfriends to ex-wives to my daughters to friends, tell me, you're an intimidating looking guy, dude. And I have never been abused by police. Never. Never. I know how to handle myself. Yeah, I might talk a little shit. I might tell him, man, why are you effing with me, dude? Why you effing with me? I ain't messing with nobody. I'm chilling. I might talk a little, but when I realized that my safety could now become in jeopardy, I refocus and I'm like, okay, man, you know what? I know I'm innocent. I know I'm innocent. So here's my identification. And what else do you need? My insurance, whatever else you need, I'll give it to you. Not a problem. I'm gonna comply. And I'm 5'10", 260. Well, I'm 250 now. I've lost 18 pounds in the last, I don't know, about 3 months. I've lost 18 pounds. So I'm 250 now. Actually 247. 247, 5'10", an intimidating figure. I mean, I walk up on people and they're just like, uh-oh. Yeah, I don't mean to. I'm not trying to intimidate nobody. I'm not blowing smoke up my ass either. I'm just saying, if I can get away with it, so can you. If you're a male, if you're female, if you're white, if you're black, if you're Hispanic, just comply. That's it. Okay. Mary Beth, I'm getting ready to hang out. Mary Beth, what annoys me is the people that do things on purpose to draw the police to them, then stand there and yell, I want your sergeant, in their face of just passing over their ID instead of just doing that. Exactly. Those are the people I'm talking to today. Those are exactly the people I'm talking to today. Don't escalate the situation and then ask for a sergeant. Just comply. Just comply. From word go, just comply. You don't need a sergeant. Comply and then ask for the sergeant. All right, sir, I gave you my identification. I gave you everything you asked for. Now, I need your sergeant, man, because you're out of control. Don't, I need your sergeant. I ain't talking to you. That you're going to jail 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, you go to talking about you're violating my constitutional rights and all that. You're probably going to jail. So this video today is just to talk about complying, complying with police officers and staying free, staying out of jail. You know, I'm primarily talking to the black men because that's who I'm talking to on Facebook. Most of them are black. I have one Caucasian lady or white. I don't want to offend anybody. I just don't know how to say it. Everybody's offended these days. You say you're white. I'm not white. You say you're Caucasian. They get mad. Like me personally, and I'm not picking on whites there. I even get offended when somebody calls me African American. Man, I ain't never been to Africa. Not saying I don't want to go, but I ain't never been to African. So why are you putting an African name in front of American? I'm American. I'm American, just like you. You know, they don't call your average everyday Joe American white person Swedish American or Saudi or Swedish American or European American or British American or Australian American or Turkish American. They don't, you know what I mean? So why are you calling me African American? I don't get that. I don't get that. I'm American, just or black. I'll take black. You know, if y'all are white, I'll take black. But I can't stand, even on an application when I was looking for jobs. Don't call me no African American. I hate that. So not just picking on whites when I say that. I just didn't want to say the wrong thing. But yeah, don't escalate a situation and then when you're on your way to jail because you escalated the situation, now you want the sergeant. All you had to do was hand them folks your ID card. And if anybody has any questions, I will more than gladly answer your question. Even innocent, even innocent. Chubb's mom said, even innocent mean guilty in some people's eyes. Even innocent. Okay, even innocent means guilty in some people's eyes just because the color of your skin. Now that's true. That's true. And I said this on my Facebook page and I'll say it now. Sometimes, I'm not saying the dirty officers. I'm saying most officers are going to be fair with you. That's all I'm saying, Chubb's mom. Most officers are going to play fair. You know, I've had an officer myself say, I had an officer myself say, okay, I'm pulling you over, sir. You didn't do nothing wrong, but we're securing the area. Now you're a pretty big fella. We're looking for a light complected black guy that weighs about 180. Well, how much you weigh, sir? I'm 260 at the time. He said, yeah, you don't really fit the description, sir, but I'm just securing the area. So, yeah, I get it. Sometimes we look guilty. Sometimes they want to make us guilty, but sometimes, oftentimes, every time I've gotten messed with, except the times, I'll talk about the times I was dirty too, but every time I was clean, they let me go. They let me go. I said this earlier in the video. I said I was doing 160 on the freeway. No, I didn't. I didn't say this on the video. I said this on my Facebook page. I was doing 160 one night on I-45. I-45 is one of the main highways in Houston, Texas. I'm doing 160 in my Nissan, and they pulled me over. The laws pulled me over and chased me down. He said, "Man, I've been chasing you 2 miles trying to catch up with you because you passed me going 170." I said, "Wow." I said, "I'm sorry, sir." So anyway, he's mad. He's pissed off because I'm speeding. He says that. I said, "Man, why are you mad?" I'm being silly the whole time. I'm saying, "Man, you mad because I'm speeding?" And he's like, "Yes, sir, because at that rate of speed, your car becomes a lethal weapon at that high rate of speed." So he gets me out of the car at gunpoint. He gets me out of the car at gunpoint, and I'm saying, "Man, why are you drawing your pistol, man?" He said, "I told you already. At that rate of speed, you may as well be pointing a gun at society and shooting up people. Because if you hit somebody at that rate of speed, you are going to demolish somebody and take their lives. So that's why I'm handling you like that." So he puts his gun, he handcuffs me, puts his gun away. And he said, "You're guilty. I'm taking you to jail." He was trying to blow it out of proportion and tell me that I was in possession of a lethal weapon, and I'm not licensed to carry. He was trying to go in all of that kind of shit. So I'm complying. I'm complying. I'm in handcuffs. I know I was speeding. I'm guilty as hell. So I'm complying. After I complied and he put me in handcuffs, I told him, "Man, look, get your sergeant, man. I wasn't doing nothing but speeding. Now I didn't resist arrest. I handed you my identification. I complied with you 115%, and you still tripping. So call your supervisor for me." So he calls the supervisor. Supervisor comes and said, "Didn't you tell me this was a speeding ticket?" The officer said, "Yes, sir." But he said, No buts. No buts. Unhandcuff this man. You called me and told me you had a problem with a speeding incident. You didn't say he was resisting. You didn't say he was in illegal possession of a weapon or cocaine or anything like that. Uncuff this man." So he uncuffed me. So now I went into straight comedian mode. I'm making the sergeant laugh. I'm making everybody laugh. So my point is, y'all, comply. Just comply. Stop tripping with these people. Why am I talking about this? For those of you who are just now tuning in, I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, I don't care if you're Hispanic. If them folks pull you over, I don't care if you're in your car driving down the road, I don't care if you're coming out of your favorite grocery store, your favorite corner store, I don't care if you're coming out of your favorite mall, you went shopping, and they ask you for your identification, give it to them. Don't escalate the situation. Your ass gonna end up in jail. That's all I'm trying to tell people. Like I say, I'm 5'10", 250 at this time. I was 260 before, 265. And I have never had an officer mishandle me. Never. Except that time, in the car, but I understand. Understand. It's up to discretion. I'm going 160 miles per hour in a car. The sergeant even told me, he said he's technically right. The car is a lethal weapon at that high rate of speed, but it's speeding. Speeding is speeding. That's why I came here, and I'm being fair with you, sir. Just, damn, don't drive so fast. You know what I mean? Anyway, comply. Just comply. If you have a complaint about how that officer handled you, handle it later. Handle it in court. Handle it in court. Go to his police station. Go to his supervisor afterwards, or however you sue the county or the sheriff's department. However you do that. I've never done it because I've never had to. So that's the reason for this whole video today. Sometimes you're innocent. Sometimes you draw people to you. Yeah, you draw attention to yourself, and then you scream like you the victim. Don't escalate the situation. Don't. Hell, I don't. And I got a hell of an attitude. But I'm gonna comply. I'm gonna do everything they ask me to do. I'm on yes, sir. I'm on no, sir. I'm on yes, ma'am. I'm gonna no, ma'am. I'm gonna be as respectful as possible. I'm going to comply and give them my identification. I'm going to go on about my business. I've even been in the back of a squad car. They thought I was guilty. This goes to Chubb's mom. Even innocent means guilty in some people's eyes just because of the color of my skin. I've been put in the back of a whole police car before in handcuffs. They knew they had the right guy, knew they had me. Put me in the back of the car, came over there looking like a sick puppy when they realized, okay, it's not you, sir. Yeah, I told you it wasn't me, you know? And you could sue them behind that because that's false imprisonment on the cool. I think you can label that false imprisonment. I saw another case where a guy was simply going into his own neighborhood and they pulled him over, nice car, everything. Pulled him over, put him in the back of the car. He after complying, giving him his identification, giving him the registration on his car and the insurance. He gave him everything. No guns in the car, no dope in the car, no nothing. They still put him in the back of the car. He got out of that car. Sorry, sir, we pulled over the wrong car. Oh, he went off. I'm suing all of y'all. None of y'all will have a job with the sheriff's department ever again in your life. I mean, he went all the way off. So I get that. I get that. Sometimes we're guilty when we ain't done nothing. I get it. I get it. But if you comply, that's absolutely correct. Mary Beth said. Mary Beth said, however, it is also true that there are dirty ass crooked cops out there. Yes, ma'am. No, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And I know it. I keep telling y'all I was incarcerated for 18 years of my life. Sometime in Louisiana, sometimes in Texas. And, excuse me, sometime was done approximately 15, 16 months were done in Louisiana. I got out, stayed out a year. That was when I was 19 after graduation. I graduated high school, spent 16, 17 months, almost 17 months in Louisiana. Got out for about 18 months or so and ended up getting 30 years, and I did another 16 and a half in Texas. So I've seen it. I've seen people in there that didn't do nothing. The documents, the documents, what do you call it? What do you call the log, the script, the I forgot what you call it, but he gave me testimonies where his lawyers had typed out everything. His lawyers had typed out everything or printed out everything that was said by the witnesses, that was said by prosecution, that was said by cross witnesses, that was said by the victim, and everything pointed to him being innocent, and they still found him guilty because of the testimony of the officers that ID'd him on the scene of the crime. So I get it. I've also been in the hood. Let me tell y'all something about the hood. Y'all keep telling me to tell my story, so I'm gonna tell it little bit by little until the book comes out. Check this out. Check this out. While I was in the hood, they would pull up on us in the hood and they would know we were selling drugs. They would know it. They would pull up on us in the hood. And y'all hit the like a love button, y'all. Y'all hit the like a love button and subscribe. Subscribe to Real Talk 100 Radio LLC on all social media platforms. I see only 4 likes, y'all. Y'all hit that like a love button. Y'all hit it for me and share this video. Share this video because I'm trying to educate people on profiling primarily. But anyway, let's go back to the hood. They would know we were selling drugs because they watch us every day selling drugs on the same corner. Do you know these crooked cops would pull up on us and ask us, you want to go to jail or you want to give me them drugs? You want to go to jail or you want to give us that money? What do you think we're going to choose? So I've given them all kinds of guns. I've given them money. I've given them a bunch of drugs. So yes, ma'am, I know the crooked cops are out there. And sometimes, you know what they'll do also? After you give them your drugs, they'll arrest you anyway and say that you tried to sell the drugs to them. Dude, you just asked me, did I want to go to jail or did I want to give you my cocaine or meth or whatever I'm selling? I didn't. I wasn't out here for meth, but it was primarily powder or rocked up powder or rocked up cocaine is all I really sold. But anyway, they would take it from us and then turn around and say, right on the police report, that I tried to sell them drugs. So yes, ma'am, I know about them dirty ass cops. I lived with them on the streets for a while. I agree with you 100%, Chubb's mom. Thank you. Nina Strata says hello. Nina Strata says hi, Mary Beth. Hey, Nina, what's going on, y'all? Share the video for me. We're talking about profiling today, Nina. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I'm gonna have to get off here soon. It's almost 2 o'clock. I'm going out tonight. We're going to a concert. I believe it's in Conroe or the Woodlands. I forgot, but that's where we're going later on. I'm at home today. I'm taking off, Nina, and I'll just catch you up with what all we're talking about today. I made a post on my Facebook. I made a post on my Facebook earlier, and it was about profiling. And I said simply, when the police pull you over, whether you're white, black, or Hispanic, all you got to do, all you got to do is comply. That's it. All of that, I know my constitutional rights. You treat me wrong, resisting, pulling away from the officer, they're going to call that resisting arrest. All that, I don't have to give you my identification because that violates my constitutional rights. All of that is doing is escalating the situation, and you gonna end up in handcuffs and in jail. Have fun, enjoy. I'm doing my best until and I will. Oh, you mean tonight? Yes, ma'am. Tonight we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna get my drink on. We're gonna party. I think they're doing a tribute to Kenny Chesney, I believe. So it'll be a country vibe. And I didn't when I was moving from Spring to Cleveland, I messed up all my cowboy hats. So I ain't gonna be too country tonight. I'll wear my boots though, but most likely. Anyway, yes, ma'am, I will enjoy. They still do it over here. Nina said they still do it over here. Yeah, yeah. I know all about them dirty cops. But I made a post. The reason I went live, I made a post on my Facebook page, and it said something like, y'all hit that like a love button for me and run these numbers up for me, y'all. Hit the love a like button and subscribe to Real Talk 100 Radio LLC all over the world on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. I'm everywhere, y'all. TikTok. Anyway, I made a post earlier that said something like, when they pull you over, comply. Don't escalate the situation. A lot of people will escalate the situation like somebody said earlier. I think it was Mary Beth. I think Mary Beth said it earlier. What annoys me is the people that do things on purpose to draw the police to them, then stand there and yell, I want your sergeant, in their face instead of just passing over their ID. Don't escalate the situation. You violate my constitutional rights. I'm not giving you my ID because I ain't done nothing. Don't jack away from them. Don't jerk away from them when they're asking you to comply. Just comply. 9 times out of 10, them folks gonna let you go. They're gonna let you go. They're gonna let you go 9 times out of 10. When you escalate it, 9 times out of 10, you're going to jail. Don't escalate it. I see so many videos where people are escalating the situation themselves, but they're blaming the police officer. And it's even people in the comments that are blaming the police officer for escalating the situation. You can't blame the officer. The officer's sitting there cool, calm, and collected. Can I please have your identification and your registration? Da 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 da. And instead of doing it, you're yelling and screaming. You're calling your mom. This law is messing with me, and that's gonna get you put in jail. Just hand them your identification, hand them your vehicle registration and your insurance. Let them go write you a ticket, whether they profiled you or not. I saw another video with two females. Two females. The driver, the passenger had all her stuff. She was good. She was clean. But the driver didn't have a license to drive, didn't have registration, didn't have insurance. The police pulled her over and she's refusing to comply. Like, the dude's doing his job, ma'am. So she ends up talking fly to him, talking crazy to him. He ends up pulling her out of the car and put her in handcuffs. She's still going off. You sorry, son of a, da 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 da. And so the sergeant pulls up and tells her, why are you escalating the situation? Both of you. I'm not saying the officer was completely cool the whole time. After, she started getting fly with him, he got fly back with her. My whole point, ma'am, you're dirty. You don't have a license, a registration, insurance, anything. They caught you. You're dirty. Why are you acting up? You really need to comply. You really do. He can tow your car. He can do all kinds of stuff. Why don't you just comply and get off easy? He might not tow your car. I've been in situations where the law was like, "Where do you live, man? I'm gonna escort you home. I'm not gonna tow your car. I'm not gonna tow it." You know what I mean? Some of them are cool if you just comply and cooperate. That's the only thing I'm talking about today, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I don't mean to be on here long. Nina, hi, Mary. Have fun, enjoy. They still do that over here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna stay on maybe I don't know 10 more minutes, but that's really all I had to say. I told y'all I was gonna start going live more often. I am, but I think I'm gonna cut it in half. You know, maybe do 15, 30, 45 minutes at a time, uh, and just talk on key points. You know, talk on the hottest conversations that are going on right now, and so I'm practicing right now. I'm practicing right now because I want to get better at the lives. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at the reels. You know, a minute and a half or two. Take take care. I'm about to pick up my son from school. Okay, Nina. Okay, Nina. You be safe, Nina. Be safe on them roads, Nina. Bye bye. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all share the video for me. This is all about profiling black men, profiling men in general. Sometimes we feel like it's not fair that the police profile us. There's been times where I felt like it was very unfair. Why are you effing with me, dude? Why are you or ma'am? I didn't do anything. There's been times when I've said that. But there's also been times when I said, you know what? I know I didn't do nothing. Here's my identification. Here's my registration. Here's whatever you need, sir or ma'am. And they've let me go. And I've even been dirty sometimes. I knew I was dirty. They still let me go. So that's really my point. Facebook got me wired up because they're on my ass. You hear me? They on my ass today, talking all that noise, talking about, well, Malcolm, you can't project what happens in your life on everybody. Yes, I can. Yes, I can, because a lot of times we're wrong. We're wrong. We just don't want to take accountability. We just don't want to. Nina said always, okay, Nina, uh, we don't want to take accountability a lot of times. That we escalate the situations. We ourselves escalate the situations. And then we blame the police officer. I don't think that's right. That's not right at all. If you escalate the situation, don't blame the police officer. If he escalates it, blame him. He deserves all the blame. She deserves all the blame. But 9 times out of 10, it's us that escalates the situation for nothing, for absolutely nothing. I'm gonna cut this off now, y'all. Y'all share the video for me. I got some other things to do. I'm at home today, just out in the yard with the dog, chilling on the swing. This is our burn pile right here. I got this from, I guess it fell off somebody's truck or something, and so I put it on the burn pile. This is where we usually sit around the fire. We usually, put a little bar right here. That's our little country bar. Set up everything right there. If you want to sit there, that's cool. Somebody can sit here across from us at the fire. We usually set up other chairs over here. And yes, I'm in the country, way in the country. So I decided to go live from home today with my dog. He's out there laying in the yard. I don't know if y'all can see him. Can I enlarge? Can I? Yeah, he's right there, but he's buried in the grass, and I can't get a good angle on him. There he is. Y'all see him? There he is. Me and the dog are just out in the yard chilling today until concert time. Concert time starts at 7, so I'm gonna leave here about 6. So I thought I would do some time on Facebook and YouTube about profiling. I thought this conversation would be a good one, especially for black men and black women. But if y'all share, maybe they'll chime in for me. So y'all share this for me, and I'll get off of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.